Just off the shores of Lake Ontario, it's game day as the Oswego Lakers take on the Rensselaer Engineers. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Laker Turf Stadium. I'm Jason Samsel, joined alongside Cameron Carvello, and it's a beautiful Saturday afternoon for this out-of-conference matchup. Now, Cameron, both teams going into the game with some momentum. Lakers winning their home opener on Tuesday against Elmira, and the Engineers on the other side winning 2-1 over Kennedy State. What are your thoughts going into today's matchup?
Oh, it's going to be a great one. Both of these teams have had historical success. Both of these coaches have established very high-quality programs, and it's the final non-conference game for both of these teams. Both of them looking to get into conference play on a good note, so we should be in for a very good and exciting matchup today at Laker Turf.
We saw both teams being aggressive, holding off their defenses last matchup. Are there any players in today's matchup that you're looking for to perform?
We're looking for the Lakers at number 2, Kyle Genrich. He's the best player on this team. He's the captain. He's a midfielder. He can do it all. He's got the work ethic of N'Golo Kante and the skill set of Kevin De Bruyne, especially with our star striker, Chris Smith, being apparently inactive today, our leading goal scorer for the year. He's going to have to take an even bigger role today. So he is the guy that will decide the game.
It'll certainly be a story we'll be looking for as the game goes on. Kyle Genrich leading the team in assists with 3, and Chris Smith, as you mentioned, leading the team in goals at 4 apiece. Lakers in gold and white, and the Rensselaer Engineers in red and white as we begin this out-of-conference matchup, as we begin to kick off here at Laker Turf Stadium.
Looks like the Lakers will start with the ball here. You'll see number 52, Tajay Ellis, taking the opening kickoff, and you're really going to look for him on the attack to be all around the pitch. I think he starts at middle striker, but judging off of previous times I've seen him play, he's on the left, he's on the right, he's everywhere. So another guy to look out for this game.
Lakers will begin with possession here as they dribble around in their own territory.
Pretty short center back pairing for the Lakers comparatively to most teams play taller center backs, but this pairing of TJ Tanner and Kieran Husselback are quite good.
Back to Kyle Rose. He'll reset it for the Lakers here as we begin in the opening seconds here in this non-conference matchup. Again, Lakers taking their time settling into this game. We've seen in the opener against Elmira, it took a while for the Lakers to settle into this game. How important, Cameron, will it be for the Lakers to find their rhythm early on?
I mean, every team wants to start off good. Their last game against Elmira, they had control for most of the first half, but it took them till quite literally the last second of the first half to get that opening goal that ended up being the full decider. It came off a free kick about 25 yards from the box, and number 21, Hajun Lee, was able to redirect it in to the goal.
Yeah, Hajun Lee, another name we'll be keeping an eye on as this matchup goes forward. Lakers, again, starting things off slow, taking their time settling into this matchup.
Something that's interesting is number 11, Kyle Hanner. He's listed as a forward on the team's website, but it looks like they've been playing him at more of a right back, maybe right wing back position this season.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Landon Bradley, a dynamic player. As we see some action here, a little back and forth action, and it will remain with the Engineers.
The Engineers have had a very successful recent history. Their head coach is Adam Clinton, and he's been with the team since 2002, all-time wins leader in program history.
Breakaway for the Lakers here, trying to find the inside here.
Here comes Jason Wutak, but he'll have to go back in straight to the defender.
Unable to hold possession for the Lakers, and it got away for the Engineers and is back in possession for Oswego State. And we see there number 6. And we see a little back and forth action here for the Engineers, and they'll reset, try and gather themselves here in the opening minutes. 42-24 left in the first half here.
Nice little move there. Engineers, they only have 3 goals on the season. Kidi Nana, Kyle Osborne, and their number 10, their center attacking mid, Julio Rodriguez have the 3 goals. So
Lakers in no rush here in the opening minutes. They'll reset it once again. It's interesting to see the pace from both sides really settling into this matchup. As you mentioned, Rensselaer, the Engineers, they started off very slow in their matchup, respectively. As you mentioned, very few goals registered in their first couple games of the season. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out in this matchup. The Lakers are no strangers to find themselves in defensive matchups, as we saw in their last game, their home opener against Elmira, as we see attack here for the Lakers, trying to get it just past midfield for the Lakers and pass inside. Did we get it there? And a back and forth action here.
great through ball there. Jason Wytak unable to bring it down, and it looks like it stays in.
Surprisingly stayed in bounds there, and the Engineers regain control, have a breakaway opportunity here, but unable to hold on to the ball.
Great piece of defending there, stepping up. Lakers playing a very high line right now. Maybe it's an offsides trap, or maybe it's just the way they play defense. Might be offsides here.
We'll see if we get the call. No call there. Try to get inside, and the Lakers able to withstand Rensselaer. The first time this game we've seen them with an opportunity. And the Engineers trying to hold on to possession, unable to. Lakers regain possession, and they will restart. Again, 40 minutes left in the first half. And he'll kick it out of bounds, and it will stay with Rensselaer, the Engineers.
Rensselaer are also playing pretty high up. It looks like 3-4-3 maybe that they're playing. Lakers formation, kind of strange. 23 Ben Brooks. Sometimes they play 4 at the back with him at left back, but when the ball's further up the field, Brooks moves into more of a left wing role. So kind of hard to pinpoint a certain formation for them.
Lakers in a hurry here, getting it inside, and a trip. No call from the ref, and it will be in the corner for
corner kick. It's something that the Lakers, they have conceded a lot of this season. They've conceded 27 and only had 8. RPI is the opposite. They've taken a lot more than they've conceded. So that's something else you got to look out for in this game. If the Lakers can get the corner kicks more even, they'll be in a much better position to win.
And we're about to see a test right here for the Lakers. Corner kick. Tries to get it inside, and just off on the kick. A little too strong of a kick for the Lakers, maybe perhaps being too aggressive here, and it will be the Engineers' ball.
Hard for the Lakers, especially on the corner kicks. That's where they're missing Chris Smith, arguably the most. Standing at 6'5", he's very hard to win a header against. But without him as a threat in the box, the Engineers will have a much easier time defending Laker corner kicks in this game.
Yeah, Lakers are certainly missing his size, especially evident early on here in this matchup. And Lakers able to regain the ball right here, regain possession.
Rensselaer playing a very high press. Although they're content to allow the Lakers to pass the ball around the back right here. But once it gets to more of the middle third, you will see the Engineers attack press up very high.
Yeah, you can see the press as they get down there to collapse, and provides a lot of pressure for the Lakers. Obviously, still early on in this matchup, but we'll see how that plays out for the Lakers if they're able to withstand the pressure from RPI. Inside, able to find, and just out of bounds, and it'll be remaining.
Goal Goal kick for
Goal
the
kick.
Engineers. They like those long balls, especially trying to target Tajay Ellis. He's got the speed. Look out for the brothers on the Lakers. You got Kieran Husselbeck and Ian Husselbeck. Kieran playing at center back, Ian playing more of the midfield, kind of is all over the field. Some space here.
Possession with the Lakers, trying to get it inside. RPI able to keep it away from Laker territory. Colin Such, the goalkeeper, and he was big for RPI in their last game. Colin Such had a key goal save for the Engineers as they fended off Keene State 2-1. RPI trying to regain possession here. Lakers applying the pressure to RPI.
Matt Starmer playing very deep right now.
Lakers with the possession.
You talk about the Lakers goalie, Kyle Rose. He's also a freshman. Hasn't shown his inexperience yet, but it's always something to keep in mind, especially when games get more intense as the season goes on.
Absolutely. And the Lakers playing in the heat. It is a hot one here in Oswego, so that'll be interesting to see how that affects both sides of the ball. Lakers much more in tune with playing in colder weather, so it'll be interesting to see how that plays out for both sides. As we see...
Nice little 1-2 attempt there,
Pass getting
unfortunately
away
for the
from
Lakers.
Matthew Sturman. And it will remain Oswego ball with the steal. Lakers on the attack here, but RPI defenders standing strong.
Good work there by Noah Gregory to slash across before Oswego could cut in, and they maintain the ball.
Yeah, Noah Gregory doing a great job defensively there for RPI. Lakers trying to get back, regain possession here, and a little back and forth action. Number 2, Kyle Gendrick.
Gendrick's playing really outside this game. Usually you see him more in the center. You wonder if that's a product of not having Chris Smith.
Yeah, it definitely could be strategic for Oswego State, and it will remain Laker ball. Number 9, Matthew Sturman getting it inside and getting it outside to number 11, Kyle Hanner. And it seems like it falls into the hands of Colin Such. And he'll reset things for RPI, the Engineers.
Interesting I'm noticing right now for RPI number 22, Owen Schnurr. He's listed as a central defensive midfielder on the website, but he's currently their highest player forward. And here he goes.
Breakaway for the Engineers, 22 with the ball, and a trip no call. Gets it inside for RPI. A shot, almost a shot for the Engineers. Lakers able to withstand the pressure from RPI early on.
Good block there by June Lee, but they were targeting their goal scorer, Julio Rodriguez. Seems to be their star man, their number 10.
And he is a very important one. He scored a goal in RPI's last game as they won 2-1 over Keene State. Julio Rodriguez and Kyle Osborne each registering a goal for RPI in their last matchup. 33 minutes left in the first half. Score 0-0 is a stalemate offensively for both teams. And we see Oswego State getting past midfield. Engineers doing a nice job not allowing Oswego State to get into any rhythm offensively.
You wonder if the Engineers' reluctance to press in the Oswego third is causing frustration because they've sent like 3 long balls, which is not typically the way that they play, especially not without their tallest player and star man.
And we'll certainly see how the emotions for both teams play out. A young squad for both teams, so it'll be interesting to see how the emotions of the game play out, especially as we get into the latter half of the game. Lakers finding Matthew Sturman. Sturman tries to find it inside, just a little off there, and it will remain Laker ball, but nice defense from RPI, again, withstanding the Laker pressure.
Yeah, good clearance there by Kidi Nana. He scored their first goal of the season from center back. That was the decider in their 1-0 victory over Sarah Lawrence in their second game of the season.
Yeah, RPI, a less aggressive team, only scoring 3 goals on the year so far. They're much more content with going to defensive matchups in their games, and we will see it remain Laker ball, trying to get it inside. And again, that RPI defense standing strong against the Laker pressure. Lakers trying to get almost a mistake for RPI, and opportunity there. And the shot just outside for RPI.
Moonball there by Genrich, but it was a good look. Good move there by Ellis to get by the defense, and it was a good shot to take, just unfortunately for Genrich. A little too high.
And Rensselaer taking a deep breath here, trying to regain themselves, recompose themselves. 30-50 left in the first half. Again, score is 0-0, 0-0.
Looks like Oswego's playing more of a 4-2-3-1 this game, with Ellis as the lone striker. Usually with Chris, they play two-striker, at least two-striker formations.
Yeah, an interesting switch from the Lakers in this game, and it'll remain RPI ball. An opportunity almost for RPI there as Lakers regain possession, and they will try and reset and regroup and getting it to the outside, dribbling outside, trying to find, and a steal there for RPI.
Getting a little chippy out there.
It is a little scrappy. It's a scrappy one here at Laker Turf Stadium.
That's the kind of soccer we like to see, though.
We see their Lakers have an opportunity here with momentum.
You see Hajunlin there, the other captain of the team, along with Kyle Genrich, holding down the defensive midfield side for his team.
It is a back-and-forth affair here at Laker Turf Stadium. 29-18 left in the first half. Score remaining scoreless, as Lakers are much more content to slow things down, reset their offense, and will have an opportunity here. Pass getting it away from RPI, and a big save for Colin Such.
Chance there, that was definitely their most successful long ball coming from the defense to offense, but just a little too far ahead. Good shielding there by the Engineers defense.
You don't see that much success for the Lakers with the long ball. It'll be interesting to see if they can fix that in this game. As RPI, a little back and forth action here. And we see Kyle Gengrich trying to get it inside, and we see Gengrich with the ball again.
Little triangle action.
Little triangle offense for the Lakers. We see dribbling around here, the outsides. Gets it to number 9, Matthew Sturman. Sturman trips, and another trip as well, and we will get the call here, and it will stay with the Lakers.
I think that's the first foul of the game. Pretty severe trip there by Kyle Osborne, but
Lakers with the advantage here. Again, back to number 9, Matthew Sturman. He resets for the Laker offense, and he is content with just dribbling it back outside, resetting things. Really, soccer is a lot like a game of chess. You know, you got a lot of back and forth, slow pace for both sides. But again, when you see the attack, you got to take advantage of it. And it'll be interesting to see how the Lakers and both sides do it here as the pass gets away from the Lakers.
Lakers are very much favoring their right-hand side right now. You see Kyle Genrich and Matthew Sturman both playing very far to the right, and most of their attacking work has tried to go on that side.
As the pass gets away from RPI, Lakers with an opportunity here. And nice defensive stand for RPI as the Lakers still have possession here, and it will. Nice defensive stand again for RPI. And
wow,
the Engineers with some momentum here on the other side in their own territory. RPI with possession there. Lakers trying to withstand the offensive pressure from the Engineers, and a nice defensive stance for Oswego State.
First corner of the game for the Engineers. They'll look to target number 22, Owen Schnur. It looks like he's got the most eye for them. And like I mentioned earlier, the Lakers center back having slightly less size than the typical college center back might be problematic for them. You see the goal scorer there, Keedy Nana, coming back in for that corner kick.
And it's a huge corner kick for RPI, and just again, the shot off goal. That was number 17 for RPI.
Noah Gregory seems to have been everywhere. Listed as a defender on the website, but seems like he's playing more of a defensive midfield role.
And no Gregory registering a shot last game as well for RPI as they won against Keene State.
See the freshman coming in the game now, number 19, Ryan Bullis. Played very well in his home opener against Elmira.
RPI with a lot of corner kicks to start the year so far. They have 21 corner kicks throughout the season so far. They're 22nd. It'll be interesting to see how the corner kicks are effective for both sides. Lakers not registering as many corner kicks thus far in the season. Only 9, including today, when they had 1 corner kick. And an opportunity here for the Lakers.
What a ball.
The long game for Oswego State, and a nice header for RPI to keep it out of the goalie box for the Lakers. And we will see here Lakers resetting, again, favoring the right side offensively. And we see here number 19 trying to get it to number 19, and it is just out of bounds for Oswego State.
Ryan Bullis there playing really far up for a defender. He was playing center back last game, and now you see him subbing in for Matthew Sturman in more of the right wing, right mid kind of positioning. Again, it goes back to the point of the absence of Chris Smith is really changing this team up tactically.
Yeah, Oswego forcing to get creative there, as we saw Ryan Bullis, as you mentioned, a defender traditionally. That was his first opportunity to really score a goal here in this game and in the season so far. So it's interesting to see the lineup change for Oswego State and the risks that they're taking with inserting defenders going on the offensive attack. And we see there it'll remain, I believe, RPI ball.
But you saw the success of the cross-field long ball there from Kyle Hanner. Most of their long balls have been going up the right wing, but Hayner switched it up and sent it left, and Lakers had a pretty good chance out of it. Maybe they'll try it again.
It'll be Brett and Lakers regaining possession, and it will be RPI ball once again. Landon Bradley trying to cross-court it to the inside, unable to, and the Lakers regain possession. And a breakaway here for Oswego State. They have numbers ahead of them. And unable to capitalize on that. Colin Such doing a great job there defensively for RPI. And the Engineers regain possession.
The speed of Tajay Ellis on full display there, but good work by Roger Baptiste, defender, keeping up with him enough, and there wasn't really anybody else in the box for Ellis to go to. That's one of the downsides of a one-striker formation. When the striker gets on the wing, it's hard to get people in the box.
Yeah, Tajay Ellis, not easy to keep up with him. He is a big boy and has a lot of speed with him as well. It'll be interesting to see how that favors Oswego State as the latter half of this first half commences. 22-20 25 left in the first half, and it remains a 0-0 affair here at Laker Turf Stadium.
Looks like we have a handball there.
It will be a handball from the ref, and it will be Lakers getting it.
Free kick a little further back from when they got their goal in the last game against Elmira, but similar position in terms of angle from the goal. That was Colin Jelly, their defender, committing that offense.
Lakers have a nice opportunity here, getting it inside and unable to.
Yeah, it looks like he was offside.
And it was an offside call. You're right on top of it. And it will be Engineer ball. Again, a nice back and forth affair here between both teams. Again, 21-20 left in this first half. Colin Such will kick it away for RPI, and Engineers able to gain possession. Lakers trying to get it back, and it will stay with RPI ball.
Lakers seem like they've had more control over this game. Seems like they've had more of the ball, but RPI getting chances like this more frequently.
An opportunity here for RPI. Golden opportunity here in the corner.
Good work there by Ben Brooks.
Nice defense for the Lakers. And we'll see again another corner kick for RPI.
Looks like it'll be a throw,
Or
actually.
rather a throw, yes, my bad.
Sometimes in the pro game, you'll see players just launch it into the box from there, almost treating it like a corner.
And it is a goal for RPI. Number 22, Owen Schnurr.
There he is, that central defensive midfielder listed on the website, playing more and more up. Good little 1-2-3 ball there, coming from the throw-in to the right wing, straight to the center. Not really a chance there for Kyle Rose. And out of nowhere, the Engineers are first to score.
Engineers exploding to a 1-0 lead. Owen Schnurr with the goal, his first goal of the year so far. And again, that Owen Schnurr, big possession for RPI as they take a 1-0 lead here against Oswego State. And as you mentioned, really, Oswego State had no chance of defending that. Owen Schnurr in full control, able to find the bottom of the net for the Engineers. And
it was just a brilliant play, getting it from the throw-in to the right wing, straight to the middle. Too quickly, the Engineers' attack is built on speed, and the speed showed off there.
As you mentioned, RPI with fewer opportunities, but making the most of them in this first half. And we will reset things here.
Saw a bunch of subs just come on there for RPI.
We have a bunch of substitutions, and we'll reset play here for Oswego State.
Ben Brooks more in the middle right now. Usually you just see him on the left. Looks like number 8, Scout McCuminsky, has come into the game.
Ryan Bolus getting it inside for the Lakers there. And we see for the Lakers trying to work it around, getting it inside. And again, that RPI defense swarming Oswego State, not able to get into a rhythm offensively. It is number 2, Kyle Gengrich, getting it, trying to find it inside, and it finds the hands of Colin Such once again.
It was a decent idea. Good spin on the ball, just a little too far forward.
RPI in full control here with a 1-0 lead, 19-10 left in the first half. As they will dribble around here, the outside in their own territory. And it will be Oswego ball. RPI kicking it away. withstanding the pressure from Oswego State.
RPI just very content to just slam the ball out, especially with the lead. They don't want to get cute and risk making an error.
RPI has an opportunity here again from the outside. Julio Rodriguez, the very dangerous striker here for RPI, but Oswego State able to kick it out, get it back outside, and RPI will regroup. Lakers again able to keep it outside for RPI. We see there Landon Bradley.
Lakers, there's a lot more guys in the middle now. They've evidently learned from their last goal concession. Similar play here.
And the Laker wall able to withstand the pressure from RPI, and they're trying to get it out past midfield, close to midfield for Oswego State. And a pass.
What a ball.
No. And a penalty call for
It
RPI.
is going to be a pen. What a ball there by Kyle Genrich, and the speed of Tajay Ellis bolting through past the defense, drawing the foul. That defender there, I think that was Roger Baptiste, number 3, didn't really have a choice.
And it is Tajay Ellis down for Oswego State. We'll see. And we'll take a minute here for see. Hopefully Ellis is okay.
You see the electrifying skill of Kyle Genrich on full display. No one else you would rather have the ball with on a counter attack, and he found the right play. Now, the Lakers had 2 penalty kicks in the previous game, and both of them were taken and scored by Chris Smith, who was inactive today. Looks like it's going to be Kyle Genrich taking it, and that does not surprise me in the slightest.
Yep, Kyle Genrich with the free kick, a crucial one for Oswego State, and he'll line up. Going to get against Colin Such, the goalkeeper. And it is a swat from Colin Such.
What a save there. Penalty kicks, there's usually about 80% score rate depending on the level. I think professional is about 80%. Collegiate is probably more like 65 to 70%. It's always difficult because some keepers try to read the defender. Some keepers just try to guess beforehand. But whatever Such did evidently worked, and the Lakers are still scoreless.
And it is no easy task going up against Kyle Genrich. Has 3 assists on the year. Would have been his first goal of the season. But again, that wall from Colin Such, able to keep it away from the bottom of the net, keeping the ball outside of the bottom net. Lakers will try to get it inside here. And a no call for Oswego State. Getting a little chippy out there on both sides. And we will see here, it'll be Laker ball, I believe. We see a discussion there from the refs, and it will be RPI ball, rather.
Free kick there. Looked like the assist man, Thomas Corocan, had an assist in a previous game, drawing that foul. Appears to be their backup striker. As the goal scorer on the day, Owen Schnur is taking a brief rest. I'm sure we'll see him back not in the not-too-distant future.
I think that's a pretty good bet. Landon Bradley getting it inside, back to Bradley.
Very different looking attack now for the Lakers with these substitutions. Number 25, Simon Bastone is in the game. Number 7, Ethan Caruana manning the left. But here comes RPI again.
Nice defensive stance there for the Lakers. It will remain engineer ball.
Sliding tackle there by TJ Tanner, but they're going to concede another corner.
Yeah, once again, RPI find themselves in the corner kick once again.
Only their second one of the game.
23rd of the year so far. And a crucial one for RPI here. Up 1-0 against Oswego State, 15:40 left in the first half. And the kick is up. And just overshot it for RPI.
What a ball there. Almost scored off the corner kick.
Would have been SportsCenter top 10 there. and it will remain RPI ball.
They say it's the only thing that Messi hasn't completed in his career, scoring off a corner kick.
And it will be another corner kick on the other side for the Engineers.
A little jostling in front of the net there. Yeah, Corrigan trying to impede the vision of Kyle Rose.
You see the wall there for Oswego State, trying to keep the ball out of the bottom net for the second time for RPI as they get it inside, and Lakers doing a nice job, able to get to keep it outside of the goalie box for the Engineers.
Critical block there by Mikaminski.
Yeah, looking a little like Dikembe Mutombo out there. And RPI able to keep it in play, keep the ball in play, and it will go out of bounds, and it will remain RPI ball. See Landon Bradley bringing it out for for RPI, and perhaps a switch. It'll actually be Laker possession. Referees switching the call there, and it will be the Lakers setting up their offense here with 13:50 left in the first half. Lakers find themselves trailing 1 goal here.
Obviously, if you're Oswego, you want to get the equalizer before halftime, but soccer's a long game, and, a goal can come at any second.
We see RPI there, able to get back the goal in dangerous territory for Oswego State. And we see there for RPI.
RPI having a lot of success running their attacks down the wings. They've taken a lot of balls. Their speedy wingers there. Right there, it was Reggie Durden swinging the ball in, but just their aerial crosses haven't been there.
Yeah, we've seen RPI being able to penetrate the defense for Oswego State. And we'll see here near the corner for RPI as they get it inside. And it will be Laker ball. 12:40 left in the first half. Lakers trying to find the equalizer here at Laker Turf Stadium.
We got number 24, Zach Ward, in the game. He rarely plays. Lakers going a little deeper into their bench, trying to find an answer to the Engineers' defensive wall that they put up.
Yeah, Lakers trying to crack the code here, hoping to find an answer, as you mentioned, from number 24.
Looks like Zach Ward has taken that position of right midfield, and they moved Ryan Bowles back to the center. The consolidation of the Lakers' attack on the right-hand side has opened up some space on the left. We saw Lee there trying to go for the cross-court pass. Went a little over, but definitely more space on the left-hand side for the Lakers to run their attack out of. The question is, can they get the ball there? Crucial clearance by Kedi Nana there.
Lakers getting it inside. Again, RPI doing a nice job keeping it outside defensively for the Lakers.
What a ball.
See there.
Smart defensive work by Kedi Nana, just shielding the run by Ethan Caruana, shepherding the ball out of bounds for a goal kick.
Yeah, beautifully done by the Engineers. Again, the defense been impressive for RPI thus far in this matchup, as we see Engineer down.
Yeah, Nana looked like he took a little kick to the ankle there by Caruana when he was shielding off, but seems like he's fine.
Yeah, we've seen an aggressive matchup thus far on both sides, a little chippy perhaps on both sides, and we see there the kick from Colin Such, and RPI trying to regain possession here. And a nice, beautiful kick, punted away from
When you're up a goal, it gives you a lot more freedom to clear the ball like that on the defensive end.
Engineers in no rush here, up a goal with 10-12 left in the first half. Lakers dribbling on the outside here, trying to find the bottom of the net for the first time this game. And you see there number 25 for Oswego State. Saw Simon Bestone.
Good step up there by Landon Bradley. You know, the Lakers have been forced to go away from their passing it around the back strategy that they were deploying before the goal, now needing to play with a little more urgency, which is probably not what they were looking to do before the game started based on how they were playing when it was still scoreless.
Certainly doesn't help being down a goal with still 9 minutes left in the first period here for the Lakers. And we see there Oswego State trying to regain possession here. And we get the call right there for Oswego State. It will be against RPI.
Well, another great attacking run down the wing, though, for RPI. Lakers are probably going to have to make a tactical change to get the ball out of RPI's skilled wingers and, you know, maybe force it back to the middle where there's more traffic.
And Lakers content giving it to Kyle Rose.
They'll try to build from the back here. RPI's line has moved slightly higher now for some reason.
And the pass just getting away from the Lakers there. Zach Ward and playing only a second game of the year, getting action early on here. And we see there with the header from Ward. We see Oswego State here on the right side, favoring the right side here. Again, we see Oswego State trying to find an opening, just unable to do so. RPI doing a beautiful job playing keep away for the Lakers.
Extended absence here from Kyle Genrich. Usually he doesn't sit for this long. You wonder if it's fatigue or maybe they're just trying to save him to have a full energy second half, but not normal to see him on the bench for this long.
Yeah, Genrich, a huge part for the Lakers. As you mentioned, he's getting an extended rest here. It'll be interesting to see if we see him back in this first half. You have to think so with 8 minutes left. A crucial part of this Laker team as we see the Engineers regaining possession of the ball here with 7:50 left in the first half. RPI with a 1-0 lead as Oswego State gets the ball back here. Lakers trying to go on the attack. And
another good step by Landon Bradley.
See there's Zach Ward trying to find.
What a skill move. Wow, some flashy soccer being played there.
Little razzle-dazzle there for the Lakers, unable to find an opening, and it will remain Laker ball. So we're seeing the Lakers starting to become more aggressive here as they try to get the ball in. Nice defensive stance for RPI. And it will remain Laker ball. We saw there for RPI doing a great job defensively.
Great step up there by RPI. Gianfranco Lowly there.
Lakers with possession, trying to find inside, and again, another defensive stance for RPI. Really not allowing the Lakers to find any rhythm offensively.
Ball spending an extended period of time on the left-hand side right now. You got to be impressed by RPI's quickness and stepping up from defense to a couple steps forward to intercept passes and take the ball away from Laker dribblers.
RPI doing a nice job, and we get a call here, and it will remain with RPI here.
Referee electing not to play the advantage.
see their little RPI possession here, resetting things here for RPI. We see there number 3, Roger Baptiste, dribbling along the outside for RPI. 5.5 minutes left in the first half.
Not seeing a lot of passing around the back right now by RPI. You would think with a goal they'd be more willing to do this and force the Lakers to come up to them, but they clearly like to get their attacks forward and pretty quickly, and that is how they got their first goal.
Yeah, the high-octane offense for RPI. However, we'll get a call there. It'll be Laker possession. Lakers trying to find the bottom of the net, equalize the score. It's a 1-0 deficit for Oswego State with just under 5 minutes left in the first half. See a cross-court pass trying to nearly finding the bottom of the net for Oswego State. That would have been an impressive goal for sure for Oswego State.
Scout McCumminsky, that left wing substitute we were talking about earlier, almost with an amazing goal off the volley. Like I said earlier, though, another successful cross-court long ball from the Lakers. They're probably going to try to keep doing that, sending it from the right side of their defense to the left side of their offense, because there just appears to be more space there.
You could see Colin Such there breathing a sigh of relief there. Nearly gave up an incredible goal for RPI, and it will be Laker possession with just over 4 minutes left in the opening half. And it will remain Oswego State ball. Lakers trying to crack the code and find the bottom of the net here to finish out the first half here.
Great work by Lee. RPI bringing a lot of numbers back defensively, which they have the luxury of doing with a 1-goal lead. Saw they're essentially 9 in defense.
Yeah, you see the sea of red there for RPI, really standing strong against this Laker offense, really with a lot of urgency, a sense of urgency from Oswego State, but RPI doing a nice job playing keep away here. And we see that ball go out of bounds. It'll be Laker ball with just 3 minutes left in the first half.
Simon Bastoni getting some extended minutes. I believe he is also a freshman.
Yeah, again, the young core for Oswego State playing a big part. And we will see Colin Such kicking it away with 2:40 left in the opening period for RPI rather.
Not a very good punt there. Went straight to the Lakers. Unfortunately, they couldn't control it.
And his little shank kick. And a trip for RPI, and
Lee has got some very fast skill moves. He's very good at slowing down the pace and then speeding back up, and that drew the foul there. That foul, I believe, is on Olivier Zorc, who had an assist for the Engineers in a previous game.
It will be on Olivier Zorc.
Looks like RPI is also playing a 4-2-3-1 wide version. Sole striker up there, Thomas Gorkan, with three midfielders, 2 defensive midfielders, and a typical 4-man backline. You wonder if the Lakers will switch to 2-striker formation after half.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see the adjustments Lakers make coming into the second half of play. 2 minutes remain here in the opening half, however, and we will see, once again, Colin Such kicking it away for RPI. As we approach 2 minutes of play here in the opening period.
If you're Oswego right now, you got to be very smart tactically, because with so little time left, you can get your guys up, but you also really don't want to concede a counter right before half. And as we saw last game with the Lakers, you can score with quite literally 1 second left on the clock.
And we saw Zach Ward there coming up with a sense of urgency.
Dangerous ball.
And a very dangerous, almost disastrous possession for Oswego State as the ball got away from them, but it will be Yet again, another penalty against RPI.
Yeah, very, very ill-advised pass there by, I believe that was Hayner, trying to go back to his defensive partner. Lakers lucky that foul was called there, because if not, that probably would have been two.
Could have had dangerous implications for Oswego State. And we'll see a reset here. See Kyle Rose here trying to get it inside. Lakers trying to rush ahead with a sense of urgency, but again, RPI doing a nice job defensively, playing keep away. See Lakers here with just over a minute left of play here. And it will be Oswego State getting the ball inside with a sense of urgency here near the corner.
Another good piece of defending, shielding by Carinana. Another goal kick. Seems like they've had a very high amount of goal kicks for the Engineers this game.
Again, I've said Colin Such's name so many times here, but a nice defensive stance for RPI. Again, we see that sea of red really standing strong against the Oswego Laker offense. As we approach under half a minute here
Wow,
in
what
the
ball
opening
control
period.
there.
RPI nearly getting it inside and trying to find another opportunity to score, and it will find the hands of Kyle Rose. Lakers don't have a sense of urgency, pretty content to go into the halftime with a 1-0 deficit. And that is exactly what it will be as we approach halftime here. Lakers finding themselves down a goal, 1-0. And it was an exciting half, to say the least, an intriguing half for both sides. Cameron, I just want to ask you, what are your thoughts as we approach halftime here?
I think this game it showed us the quality that we were expecting, but some of the things for the Lakers were very unexpected. You got guys playing out of position in terms of RPI. They've had some great defensive work. Their attacks have been very quick, frequently down the line, and they were able to make the Lakers pay at the midpoint of the half with some quick play into an easy center goal. But the Lakers certainly aren't out of it. You know, they had their chances. They had that penalty kick that Kyle Genrich missed, but certainly don't go away, because we will have some even more intense action in the second half of this game.
And that will first half. Lakers finding themselves down against RPI, 1-0. And we will be right back for second half action here at Laker Stadium. Thank you. Welcome back to Laker Turf Stadium. I'm Jason Samsel, joined alongside by Cameron Carvalho as we begin second half action here at Laker Turf Stadium as the Lakers continue their matchup against the Rensselaer Engineers. And Cameron, we saw an exciting back and forth affair for Oswego State. What were your thoughts on that first half?
Well, like I said, right before the half of this matchup brought the quality of play we expected, but some surprises, especially for Oswego playing without their star man, Chris Smith up top. We've seen them switch formations, play guys that typically don't play as much, moving around positionally. And for RPI, they found a lot of success up the wings, and their defense has been very effective against the Lakers. So it will be a very challenging task for the Lakers to get this equalizer here, but they're certainly capable of doing it, and that is why we are here.
Yeah, interesting matchup here. Pretty evenly matched in the first half. RPI with 5 shots, Oswego State's 4. 2 shots on goal for each team. Obviously, RPI able to find the bottom of the net in the first half. And one interesting thing, Cameron, that I think we will see how it plays out is RPI with 8 fouls, Oswego State with only 2. Will be interesting to see how that affects play here, especially in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, Oswego, they won their last game. Their only goal was off of a free kick that was, kind of near the box. So RPI might be wanting to foul to, disrupt the momentum of the Lakers, but it can always be dangerous to do so. Really depends on how close to your own goal you are when fouls are committed in terms of threat level.
And RPI will begin second half here, and pass getting away for RPI, getting away from Sam Schmuckler. And Oswego State in nice position here.
What a chip!
Nearly a header goal for Oswego State in less than a minute of action here in the second half. That would have been critical for the Lakers to start off hot.
You absolutely love that pass there from Kyle Genrich. He hit that with a very high but very shallow, and it gave his man the best chance he really could have had. I think that was Ian Hasselbeck there, playing more forward than he typically does as a midfielder. He's playing more of an attacking midfield, almost center forward kind of position here with the absence of Chris Smith. And here we go with another corner.
A corner kick.
Ooh.
Just nearly saved for RPI.
Wow, Oswego finally winning the aerial battle there, but good reaction time by Colin Such to stop that one from going in the bottom left corner of his net. But the threat's not over yet for the Engineers as Oswego's back forward again.
Colin Such was critical in the first half for RPI, had 3 saves, and he's been crucial for the RPI defense, as we will see here. And it will be a penalty on RPI.
Well, it looks like Oswego switched up their center back pairing. Usually their starting center back pairing is TJ Tanner and Kieran Hasselbeck. Tanner's still out there on the left like he usually is, but it looks like they're playing Kyle Hayner as right center back and Matt Sturman as right back. 2 attackers are at least natural attackers playing on the right side of this defense. Very, very interesting.
Interesting adjustment from Dan Kane, the coach for the Lakers.
We were wondering at halftime whether Oswego was going to switch to a 2-striker formation. It doesn't look like they're doing it. It still looks like they have Ellis up top and 3-man midfield, but maybe they will alter that if they can't get past the RPI defense.
Yeah, very interesting to see, especially trailing 1 goal here in the second half. Interesting to see very little adjustments thus far. Obviously still very early on this second half, but be interesting to see if we see any in-game adjustments for Oswego State, especially as time only continues to wind down. And we see a trip there for RPI, and it will be a penalty.
The freshman Simon Bastoni getting the start in the center half in the second half in favor of Kieran Hasselbeck. Evidently the coaches are loving his play.
Oswego State with the ball here.
Free kick a little too far to be a direct header threat, but Genrick can hit it really well, as we know.
We'll see a cross-court pass here for RPI, or for Oswego State, and RPI able doing a nice job defensively.
Looks like that ball went out there. Ref deciding to play on. 2 men hit the ground.
And we see chippy back and forth affair here. Refs letting them play here and just way outside.
A moon ball there by Ben Brooks off the first time shot. Tough shot to hit, but if it works, it can go really well. But already some promising attacks by the Lakers, and we're only just over 3 minutes in. If they keep this up, they easily could get that equalizer.
Oswego State trying to regain possession here in dangerous territory, and RPI able to keep away for the Lakers. Lakers trying to, you see an aggressive attack for the Lakers. We saw there Tajay Ellis.
That defense, that center back pairing of Baptiste and Nana is really good for the Engineers. They're really good at stepping up and all for passing the lanes and just taking the ball from people who are dribbling, but Oswego retains possession.
And now we see the red wall surrounding RPI Gold, and nearly another goal for Oswego State, and they were able to save it. RPI able to save it there. We saw another nice block for RPI.
Two beautiful balls delivered by Kyle Genrick right into the middle. Both had a chance of going in. But once again, the Engineers defense is holding up.
Engineer defense not letting down their guard at all. 40.5 minutes left in the second half. Lakers trailing a goal here, trying to regain possession. And it will be RPI ball. And a trip there. Lakers with possession. Had numbers for a brief minute, but now content with just resetting, getting it back to Kyle Rose. Rose was critical for Oswego State in the first half. Obviously let a goal get away from him, but had another save as well.
Great move there by TJ Danner.
Lakers with a little bit of momentum, and it just nearly went out of bounds, and it will be RPI ball. Would have been a critical possession for Oswego State, but again,
those through balls to Ellis are something that I think they're just going to keep doing it, because although they haven't gotten a goal out of it, RPI is having a little more trouble stopping that than the other Laker attacks.
Yeah, Ellis getting a little awkward angles for him, just unable to keep the ball in possession for Oswego State. Tajay Ellis been critical for the Lakers, as we saw in their first 4 games thus far. He has a goal and an assist for the season. You got to imagine that he will be a critical part for Oswego State if they want to come away with a win here, as we approach just under 39 minutes left in the second half. And it'll be RPI getting the ball inside. Oswego State trying to regain possession, and they do, and they have numbers if they want it. And we see the pressure here for Oswego State.
Working the left side for the first time in a bit. What a move.
Way in the corner. Nice move. Nice move there for Oswego State. Jason Wytak.
Looked like he hit him with a little nutmeg there. Wow. That looked very violent.
It was a very violent RPI. There, the Engineers using their head, and that was Keddy Nana.
They've shown their willingness to step up from the defensive position. They're definitely not just sitting back. They're waiting for Oswego to come to them. Another free kick here for Genrick. Tough angle to get any kind of crossing because it's too central, but obviously too far to take a direct shot on goal.
Very awkward kick here for Kyle Genrick, and he will get it inside. A nice attempt there, but called off, and it will be RPI ball. Again, a man we mentioned a lot in the first half, Colin Such. He will kick away for RPI.
look at all the space on the left side. But a good piece of defending. Gavin Jelly.
Nice defensive stance there from Gavin Gell.
Well, once again, we're seeing a lot more space on Oswego's attacking left side.
Sam Schmucker trying to get it in there, and Lakers with possession now.
Oh, backheel attempt there by Genrich. He's got that in his bag, as they say. He's got almost any skill move you can think of in his capabilities.
Lakers getting it inside.
Oh my
Try to
God.
break away. And again, nice defensive stance from RPI. Engineers not letting up against Oswego State.
Genrich trying to get by two people. He almost did with a nice little backwards flick.
Nearly was able to split the defenders. And it will be...
Oswego is flipping the script here with the corner kicks. We talked about this pregame where RPI is generally having much more corner kicks than their opponents, and Oswego gets much fewer.
Oh, and a big corner kick there, but RPI, again, defense standing strong, keeping it outside.
Kenny Nana just continuing to show his value to this team.
Lakers in a hurry to reset. See an opportunity here, but again, RPI standing strong.
Better watch out here. Corkin is coming hot. Smart play there by Tanner.
That was a smart play there. Lakers taking a sigh of a deep breath there. Kyle Rose able to reset it for Oswego State. And again, they'll bring it back to Rose, trying to reset here. 35-10 left in the second half here. Lakers trailing a goal.
Bad pass there by Lee. Got lucky that it bounced right back to right center back.
Almost disastrous pass.
Again, we couldn't get enough mustard on that one.
RPI with numbers here as they get it inside. Nice opportunity for Oswego State, for RPI. And
that
Oswego
ball
State.
lasted a little longer than it should have been there in the box. Oswego able to clear, but a little concerning.
Hey, you saw RPI in the first half able to penetrate the Laker defense, and we've seen it here in the second half thus far as RPI nearly gets it again inside, and dangerous possession for Oswego State as we see RPI chasing down the ball there. A big spill over there.
The power and speed of Tadze is on full display there, sending the RPI defender to the ground.
Gavin Gell bringing the ball inside, bringing the ball rather outside for RPI, and see their takeaway for the Lakers. And unable to hold on to possession there, just a little mistake from Jason Wydick.
Lakers are showing a lot more willingness to be flashy and do some more unique and risky skills, especially after being down the goal. You saw that back heel there from Ellis that just missed the moving Y-tack.
Well, you see referee explaining to Y-tack to calm down a little bit, getting a little too chippy out there for referee's liking. We saw in the first half, we saw the refs letting them play. It was a chippy affair in the first half as we see a diving header there for Oswego State. And a little spill there, and it'll be Laker ball.
Again, another back heel, and then straight into a foul. There's that center attacking mid, the star man Julio Rodriguez, drawing that foul there on the freshman Bastoni.
And we see engineer Julio Rodriguez down and able to get back up. He's been crucial for the offense, for the RPI offense. He's been a dangerous attacker and looks to be okay, walking it off. Always a good sign to see.
RPI hasn't had that many free kicks this game. They're kind of just spread out right here. Pretty interested to see where Gel goes with this.
Gavin Gell with options here.
He's got Osborne on the left, who's pretty not covered there, and he will go that way.
He'll be in the direction of it, and Lakers doing a nice job there defensively, standing strong, and now have a little bit of momentum on their side here as they get it into their own territory. Again, RPI doing a nice job keeping it away from Lakers, trying to get some momentum here with 32:50 left in the second half.
It's Kenny Nana again and again and again, coming in clutch, playing that sweeper position, just sending everything that goes his way out of harm's way.
Again, Lakers trying to find the bottom of the net for the first time of the game. They have an opportunity here to do so.
Lakers almost looked like they switched to a 3 at the back with Lee at center back. Usually he's more of a defensive midfielder, much more attacking formation. You know, they very clearly want to get more attacks going up their wings.
You see the aggressiveness from the Lakers here.
Just amazing moves by Genrich. Ball was a little too high for Wytack there, though.
A little too high, a little too off for the Lakers, and RPI regains possession of the ball.
Some space here.
And a nice opportunity for RPI here to perhaps extend their lead, getting past the defender.
What a skill move there on the left-hand side. Lakers able to clear it out, though.
Nearly disastrous once again for the Lakers, but RPI with possession again, dangerous corner there, and it will remain engineer ball. .20 left in the second half of the game. Lakers trailing by a goal, 1-0 here against RPI. The Engineers doing a nice job defensively and now find themselves in the corner with an opportunity to perhaps extend their lead.
It's interesting to see we haven't seen the goal scorer for quite a while in this game. 22 Owen Schnurr. Would have been helpful there on that corner.
Would have been huge for RPI. Again, not able to capitalize on the corner kick, and it will be, we see a player down for Oswego State as play is called dead.
Always some dangerous situations there with so many people in the box, so many people trying to hit the ball with their head. Very easy to play to get injured on.
Absolutely, as we see.
Cannot see who that is down right now.
Again, we saw Lakers in the first half reaching deep into their bench, and it'll be interesting to see how they respond to this. Again, it could be a big factor, a big talking point going into the latter half of this period to see how the injuries affect both sides.
As we've mentioned about 10 times already, the absence of Chris Smith is huge. And whoever this is down, obviously you hope he can get up. He probably playing a factor into it too. You know, it's a boiling hot day for Oswego, New York standards right now.
Again, it'll be interesting to see, how that heat does affect play here.
That could be a reason why we're seeing so many changes and so many players that typically don't play as much for Oswego. Maybe players' staminas are slightly lower than typical times.
Absolutely, high 70s, and it is humid out there, so we will see how that affects the
and it
rest
looks like
of the
that's
game.
Ian Hustlebeck getting up.
It is, yes. Glad to see that he's able to walk off on his own 2 feet.
They're going to bring back that freshman, Ryan Both. They're very clearly high on him. Coming into the game, playing different positions. As I mentioned last game, he was more of a center back. This game, he started out on the right-hand side. Now he's moved into, more of a left central defensive midfield spot.
Yeah, Bullis getting creative out there, a very dynamic player.
We'll see how the substitutions affect the tactics. It's always a debate in soccer. Do you make a formation and just make your players stick to it, or do you switch up your formations depending on the personnel you have out there? And it looks like the Lakers have switched to more of a 3 at the back here, as I mentioned before in that second half, switching from that 4-2-3-1 wide.
Yeah, in-game adjustments, as we've talked about, are going to be critical as we get into the latter half of play. It will be Laker ball here with 30 and a half minutes left of play here in the second period. Lakers trailing 1-0 here at Laker Turf Stadium.
Leave us some time. Oh, that looked pretty painful for Ellis. It looked like Baptiste there just like kind of jumped into his head almost, probably with the shoulder to head incident.
Took
Looks
the
like
brunt
he's fine
of-
though.
Took the brunt of the collision there. Looks to be fine, as you mentioned, and it will be Laker ball here.
Will we see a long thrown into the box? Yeah, it might be a little too far out for that, but
Might be too tall of a task, yeah, to complete. We see that sea of red of our RPI trying to play keep away.
yeah, it looks like Ellis is gonna be forced to take a seat there because of that injury, and another new player. Looks like that's Jonathan Lang coming in. Did not see him at all in the first half, and I don't think he played at all in the previous game either. Coach for the Lakers, Dan Kane, as we mentioned, having to try a bunch of different things there to try to solve the riddle that faces him of the RPI defense.
Yeah, Jonathan Lang making his second appearance this season. As we see Lakers starting to reset here, getting back to Kyle Rose, and he will reset things for the Lakers. You see the dribble around here, pass getting away.
Nice back heel there.
We see Lakers here past midfield here, trying to find the bottom of the net first time. And an awkward angle there for the Lakers.
Yeah, ball bouncing around, but engineers get it out.
RPI
Now through ball.
and Lakers.
Corican doesn't really have that pace though that Ellis has. Quick note from earlier, it looks like that was actually number 9, Matthew Sturman, that had the injury. I just saw Ian Husselbeck, number 4, out there.
And it will stay with Laker ball. RPI with possession here.
RPA not really content to pass the ball around the back. You would think that with the lead, they might just be willing to either waste time and just pass it amongst their center backs and force the Lakers to come up and press. Maybe that's something they're scared of, though, especially with the pace that some of these Lakers attackers have.
Absolutely. Lakers scoring 6 goals in their first 2 games, so you can't be too sure when you're playing the Lakers here. And a dangerous possession there.
Wow, what a save.
What an incredible save from Kyle Rose.
Full extension to his left-hand side. Didn't really expect that shot there from Osborne. It was very tough. He somehow managed to get it through a defender on the move from the left.
Almost disastrous there for Kyle Rose as he gets another save to his stat sheet.
See Ellis at the substitute table. It looks like he's ready to come back in after that brief break due to injury. And he will. Lang coming back out after his brief appearance. But we might see him, who knows, we might see him later again in this game.
RPI gets it into play here.
Awkward there.
An awkward pass there. RPI.
Yeah, clear push off there from Kyle Osborne, pushing the back against Kyle Hayner.
Referee was not letting it get away from him. On top of it there, and it will be Laker ball as we see Kyle Rose getting it in there for Oswego State. 27 minutes left in the second half. Lakers trailing a goal to RPI, the Engineers, 1 goal, nothing. And it will stay with Laker ball.
June Lee coming out, taking a break there. They're getting Kieran Hustle back in, more of a natural center back. If you want to play 3 at the back, as Oswego clearly does, it's a logical substitution, and I can't imagine Lee sits on the bench for very long.
Laker coach Dan Kane taking risks here with the substitutions. It'll be interesting to see what other substitutions and lineup changes we see in the second half as we see another save there from the RPI.
Referee's flag was up with. It seems like Ellis was offside, although it was pretty close.
It was, yes. Colin Such will kick it away for RPI.
Scout McKaminsky in the game. Usually playing on the left, but finding himself on the right side right now.
Again, those in-game adjustments proving critical here for Oswego State. Again, Lakers trying to crack the code, find the bottom of the net, unable to do so, and chippy action here, and it will be RPI ball. It'll be the Engineers ball.
Landon Bradley hitting the ground. Oswego maybe starting to show some frustration with not being able to get the ball at certain times. You know, if you're down a goal, you always want to have the ball and be building up your attack. Kyle Genrich taking a seat briefly again. You wonder, if it's that heat that's causing him to come out right now.
Yeah, the humidity perhaps playing an effect for both sides here. Yeah, we don't see any cramping on the sideline, so that's a good thing, but it'll be interesting to see how that plays out with just under 25 remaining in the game. We see RPI with numbers here.
Dangerous. Wow. Great piece of defending there.
Strong defensive stance there for Oswego State as we saw the defender going down.
Believe that's Kyle Hayner playing right back, which appears to be his new position. Will be an RPI corner kick, though. One thing to note in the college game is the clock. Clock is typically running, but when there is an injury or other period of extended stoppage, the referee will call for the clock to be stopped, and there's no added time. You know, in professional soccer, the clock just keeps running, and then the referees will add a certain number of minutes. It's similar in college soccer, but it's just structured differently.
Yeah, excellent note there, and we will see a corner kick for RPI. I saw the success they had for corner kicks, and a crucial one here, first of the second half for RPI, and Lakers doing a nice job defensively.
RPI did win the first header, but it was a little too far. Kennedy not playing very far up, as he seems to always do during those corner kicks. Gotta imagine that's how he got his first goal against Sarah Lawrence.
RPI trying to reset here, dribbling around the outside. And they will again reset, trying to attack. Favoring the left side here for RPI, we saw in the second half.
Oh, almost getting through the Lakers' defense there.
At
They do
RPI,
keep the ball.
content with resetting here.
Yeah, they're a team that's have an attack that's built on pace, but up a goal with time winding down. You might see their coach calling for them to play more slowly.
Slow things down, yes, perhaps it will be a critical thing to watch out for in the game here as we see him again resetting, being content to slow things down. 23 and a half minutes left, in no rush, no hurry at all, with a goal advantage. And we see the pass getting away for RPI. Lakers back with possession, dangerous territory, able to kick it outside, and RPI just able to put a squash to that, able to reset things, taking a deep breath, resetting here.
Yeah, RPI playing very, very high up right now for a team that's winning.
And it
looked very painful there for Kyle Osborne. He draws a foul.
Dangerous spill there for both Lakers and Engineers, and it will be Engineer ball. And again, they'll just reset it again. Why not? In no hurry here, up a goal. See Gavin Gell getting it back to resetting here. And RPI just slowly, meticulously trying to drain out the clock here as Lakers regain possession. And a little trip there for Oswego State, able to recover nicely. And Lakers still with possession, trying to get it inside here.
Oh, what a move by Whiteack.
Nice dribble past a defender there, unable to get past another defender as well.
Oh.
And a spill there.
And it's going to be another penalty. Ellis getting taken down in the box.
Critical penalty.
Second time this game where there's been a ball that's getting through into the box in dangerous position, and it's Ellis getting there with his pace and forcing RPI to have to take him down to prevent the goal there. Although I don't know if he would have gotten to that one first if he wasn't taken down. But regardless, it's going to be another penalty kick.
Yeah, Ellis with his size advantage here and able to take advantage of it, bowling his way inside, and he will have the free kick, a crucial one for Oswego State, for the Lakers. A prime opportunity to find the bottom of the net for the first time this game.
If you missed the first half, you would have seen that Kyle Genrich took the first penalty kick, and it was saved by the goalkeeper Colin Such to the left.
And he finds the bottom of the net. A clutch kick from Tajay Ellis.
Straight down the middle. Very smart, anticipating that the goalie would go one way or the other, and he just drives it down the middle with some power. And we are level, folks. The Lakers have finally gotten their equalizer.
Tajay Ellis finding the bottom of the net for the second time this season, and he read the goalie, Colin Such, like a buck, able to find the bottom of the net, tied at 1 goal each. And it's an exciting one here at Oswego.
You know, it's always dangerous to go down the middle because, you know, the goalie can always just stand there, and if you go down the middle with the stationary goalie, you just, look like a fool. But it is a very effective place to go, and that risk did pay off. Now we'll have to look at how these formations change and how the pace of the game changes now that we are level.
Lakers scoring their third penalty kick of the season. They have been masters at penalty kicks.
Looks like the Lakers are back to 4 at the back now that they're level. We saw them switch to 3 at the back when they were down.
Be interesting to see how the sense of urgency for RPI changes. We saw them very leisurely just a couple possessions ago, and now with the score tied, it's a completely different game, you have to imagine.
But this is their that is the style of attack that they like to play. Very fast, very much down the wing and trying to get it into the center before the Lakers can get enough men back.
Pass just getting away from RPI. It will be Laker ball. An ill-advised pass for Oswego, and it'll be Engineer ball.
Does seem like Oswego has had a lot of the ball, especially in the second half.
Yeah, time of possession certainly lopsided here, but as we see here, another opportunity for the Lakers. Breakaway here. We see Tajay Ellis trying to save the ball, keep it in play, and it just got out of bounds, and it will remain Laker ball. We'll see.
Yeah, smart play. Sometimes when you're down there, you got multiple guys on you. All you can do is just kick it off your opponent and get a throw in.
Ryan Bullis trying to get it inside to Ellis, and
now looks like it's going to be a goal kick.
It will be indeed, yes.
I think that's the first one of this half. We had a very high amount in half one, but I think that either the first or second one this half.
20 minutes, 20 seconds left in the game, tied at a goal each. And we will see Colin Such kicking it away for RPI. And Lakers able to regain possession here. Resetting their offense here, dribbling on the outside. You see, trying to find cross-court pass, unable to connect there, and RPI with possession again.
Yeah, nice little redirection there by Rodriguez, and here we go, down the line again. No runner, though.
And just going past the Engineers, and the Lakers will regain possession.
Got to be careful here.
Nearly dangerous. We saw a couple times in the first half them being content to get it to Kyle Rose to reset, but Lakers electing not to do that, and nearly disastrous for them.
Wow, Bastoni is still in the game. He's been in the game all half. For somebody that doesn't start, you see the coach's confidence in him.
He has been a workhorse for Oswego State, and we will see RPI regaining possession here, dribbling outside along the outside and trying to get it inside, but it is taken away from Oswego State. Again, completely different game here as we see a spill here near midfield and no stoppage of time. Another trip there. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, two players down, and it's Baptiste that remains down.
Yeah, Baptiste still remaining down for the Engineers, and looks to be okay, walking a little gingerly after the collision.
The goal scorer for the Engineers is back in the game again. That's number 22, Owen Schnurr. You see him right up there up top. He's a tall man, and maybe he'll be able to get a second one for the Engineers and get him back over the Lakers.
Could be cause of concern for Oswego State. It'll be interesting to see how Coach Dan Kane reacts to that adjustment, the substitution, the re-entrance of RPI's lone goal scorer in this game. And we'll see referees issuing a warning there for Laker coach, or perhaps rather RPI coach.
Lakers in more of a 4-4-1 now, it looks like. You got Tajay Ellis, who remains at the top, and Caruana, who's a natural striker and left winger, it looks like. Little deeper and more of a center forward than that four-man midfield.
Owen Schnurr, as you mentioned, subbing into the game. He holds RPI's lone goal scored in this game thus far, and Lakers with possession, trying to get it past midfield, trying to get the pass over to Tajay Ellis.
I haven't seen too many long balls to Ellis this half. I think the Lakers have gained more composure on when they have the ball in their half of the field. You don't always just need to slam it up there.
Found little success with Ellis at the long ball there, but see that adjustment made in the second half, and it will be RPI ball in their own territory, and Lakers doing a nice job defensively, keeping the ball away from them, and they get possession, regain possession here. 17:50 left in the second half, tied at 1 goal apiece here, and it's been an exciting back and forth affair here between Oswego Lakers and RPI Engineers.
You really wonder what are the different levels of willingness to accept a 1-1 draw for both of these teams. It's early in the season, and this is a non-conference game, so you'll probably try to see both teams go for that winning goal more than, if it was a end of year in-conference game where that 1 point could be a lot more valuable.
Lakers already have experience with a tie here. On September 7th, they suffered a 1-1 tie at St. John Fishers. Lakers yet to have lost a game, 3 wins, 0 losses, and 1 tie. And it will be RPI possession, I believe. 16:50 left in the game. Again, tied at 1 goal apiece.
Great job by Mikumsky stepping up, and now it's Whiteack.
And a nice possession here for Oswego State, trying to drill past the defender.
Now on the flank. Good central ball.
And you see the pressure from RPI there.
Ooh.
And a nice stand defensively for RPI. Doing a nice job there. Colin Such, he was clutch there for the Engineers.
Multiple balls into the box there by Ryan Bolus. That's really where he missed Chris Smith and all 6'5" of him to win that header. Although they did win that first header, it didn't have a lot of velocity on it. Danger here.
A dangerous possession, as you mentioned, for the Lakers. Again, Lakers content with trying to regain possession here. I think Lakers were trying to reset their offense, but just got the ball away from them, pass away from them. As we see here, another potentially dangerous pass. As we see Lakers starting to dribble on the outside, trying to, I think, reset things, but a slip there, and RPI has numbers. Takeaway here for
I think he had the through ball to Rodriguez there. He just didn't see it.
That was a poor decision there. Or Owen Schnurr.
Quarter of an hour left.
And it will stay with RPI here. 15 minutes left in the game here. We are tied at 1 goal apiece. Lakers, Engineers, 1 goal each.
Here come both of the captains for Oswego back into the game. Kyle Genrich, June Lee coming back in like we thought they would. Good minutes from Simon Bastoni, as we mentioned. He's been playing all 31 that this half has done, that this half has had so far. He looks exhausted, but some great work by the freshman, who typically isn't even a starter.
Critical substitutions for Oswego State there. Hajun Lee scoring the lone goal on September 10th, the 1-0 affair against Elmira. I have to imagine he will be a critical part for the Lakers in the latter half of this game.
You saw that throw into the box there, what I was talking about before. Sometimes they try to do a throw in like a corner kick if you got a guy who's powerful enough.
Yeah, just not enough juice on there, and it'll be Laker ball, I believe. Yes, it will be Laker ball.
Brooks back out on the left. He was on the right for a majority of this half, interestingly, but it looks like he's back in his usual position of left wing back / left mid.
Benjamin Brooks gets it inside and nearly stolen away in a trip there.
Yeah, pretty clear
RPI.
foul. Chance to get the ball up the field now.
Noah Gregory with the trip there, and it will be Laker ball. And originally it was going to be Benjamin Brooks with the kick, and now it'll be number 32, TJ Tanner for Oswego.
There goes out of bounds. Ellis remains on the bench. Don't know if we'll see any more of him today.
Scott McConsky trying to get away, but RPI again standing strong defensively, able to withstand the pressure from Oswego. Again, just 13 minutes left in the game. An exciting one here, a back-and-forth affair.
Oh, here comes
And a
Genrich.
prime opportunity for Oswego. The kick is just way off for Oswego.
Very, very misfit there by Mikaminski, but you saw Genrich there showing his effectiveness on the right-hand side, winning that ball and getting it into the middle.
Almost looked like a pass. A little off center for Oswego State, and it will be, once again, it will be Colin Such kicking it away for RPI. A little under 12 and a half remaining in the game. You got to see, it'll be interesting to see if we witness RPI turning up the notch a little bit, going on the offensive and trying to find the bottom net for the second time this game. As we see here, Lakers regaining possession. We talked a little bit about time possession last in the first half. RPI dominating the first half time possession. Lakers with another opportunity here to score a goal. And a clutch save from Colin Such, a diving save from Colin Such. And that would have been a nail in the coffin, as they would say, for the Lakers, trying to find the bottom net for the second half.
That was an amazing stop. That was a very quick crosser from, I think, Genrich. Getting a great chance for the Lakers. But as you said, just what a save that was. Full body extension in that bottom left corner.
And it will be Lakers in the corner here.
Lakers do love to crowd the 6-yard box on these corners.
And a nice job defensively, keeping it out of the goalie box for RPI. And
missed pass there by Brooks.
Yeah, a mistake there for the Lakers as the Engineers regain possession. And a pass just getting away for RPI. It'll be Laker ball. You saw Alicio Barquin just on his knees, man. He was upset with himself. Knew that it's a critical possession for RPI as he gets the header there, trying to regain possession for the Engineers. And we see there for RPI,
Ball is sailing a little too far in a lot of these RPI passes as of recently. Just either a couple steps too far forward or to the side. You wonder if after the fatigue is sitting in on this less ball control.
Lakers trying to go on the attack here, and a penalty here.
Yeah, looks like they're going to get Oswego for a short grab there. You could see it from up here.
Yep. Obvious call there, and it'll be RPI ball again.
Wow, they gave him a yellow for that.
A little surprise there, but I guess 10 and a half left in the game. You have to start calling these fouls.
Yeah, it looks like it's Matthew Sturman back out there. You know, he was down about, 20 minutes ago. out for an extended period of time off of what appeared to be either a head or the upper body injury off of that corner kick, but he's back out there at right back. But as a natural forward, he's very, very willing to get up on the attack, especially as time is running down.
He's going to play a critical part in this game as we see Colin Such kicking it away and
stoppage for substitution, it looks like.
Another substitutions here for Oswego State. We've seen a lot of substitutions here in the second half.
Bullis back in the game. Ben Brooks, I think Ben Brooks has played all half too. He's finally going to get his rest.
Yeah, Bullis getting a breather here as we approach just 10 minutes left in the game. You got to imagine not going to be a breather for long. As once again we see Colin Such getting ready to kick things away for RPI. Again, tied at 1 goal each. 10 minutes, 20 seconds left in the game. And we see back and forth affair here. Lakers regaining possession on the attack here and a trip. And we'll see if they call it here. And
foul call. I don't know about that one. It kind of looked like he just tripped on himself for the ball, but referee being a little lenient there. And this is the exact same position, just on the opposite side that Oswego got their goal in the last game. It was Genrich sending it in, and Lee getting his head on it off the deflection into the back of the net. Now they'll have to do it from the opposite side.
Very close there, but again, Lakers with a prime opportunity here with 9:40 to go.
A little too low there from Genrich. You'd like to see a little more height. Good level of velocity, but just too low.
Lakers trying to chase it down here.
Great ball control there. Oh, handball.
It was close. It was very close. And
yeah, it didn't really look like it from up here, but obviously the ref can see a lot better than we can.
Engineers trying to get possession here and a spill. And it will remain.
Yeah, it looks like they're giving the free kick to Oswego.
You can see the RPI bench not happy with that call at all, but nonetheless, it will be a free kick from Oswego State.
Wow, and another yellow being given out there to Durden.
And yellow cards are flying each way. We saw the refs being very conservative with penalty calls in the first half, not so much in the weaning moments of this game. 8:58 left in the game. Critical time here for both sides.
As you can see, as I mentioned before, the clock is stopped right now because of a discipline. It will restart on the kick.
Absolutely, the kick will be away for Oswego State. And another spill. Oh my goodness, a hard fall for, it was number 7, Ethan Caruana.
Yeah, that looked very painful there. Noah Gregory was first in the air, and Caruana paid the price. Got his team a foul though, and he looks fine.
He will feel that though tomorrow morning for sure.
Yeah, you always got to be scared of head injuries in any sport. You know, we've seen in a lot of sports there's been more concussion protocols and more safety, which obviously you love to see.
We see Lakers here trying to get past defenders, unable to do so, and a steal nearly there. Oh my goodness, off the head of the RPI defenders. Friendly fire as Lakers.
Looks like Husselbeck is offside there on the right-hand side.
Fans.
Another very close one. We saw that assistant referee make another close call earlier with, I believe, was Ellis running down that side. Crowd not too happy about it, but.
As I was about to mention, fans are not happy with that call, but nonetheless, it will be Colin Such kicking it away for RPI. 7:40 left to go in this game, tied at a goal apiece in an exciting back-and-forth affair here at Lakers Stadium.
Looks like Tajay Ellis is ready to check back in, and yes, here he comes.
And Tajay Ellis, the critical piece for Oswego State in the first half. He will come in.
Decent minutes off the bench there for McCumsky and Caruana. Both had some pretty good moments.
And now both RPI and SUNY Oswego with their goal scorers in the game now.
Moonball there by Ben Brooks. And yeah, you were right. Ben Brooks not having a very long breather there. He's back in the game, but this time on the right-hand side, which seems to be his less frequent position, but
just a 2-minute rest for him, able to get a sip of water and get back in here at a critical time for both sides.
just again, splendid ball control there by Kyle Genrich. A couple juggles and then a through pass to Ellis.
And it will be Oswego State with a little awkward of an angle, but we'll see here. I think he's consulting with his coach on what he wants to do on this attack here.
Yeah, about the same spot that last free kick was in, just maybe 5 yards further back, which doesn't make a big difference. Means they'll probably have to loft it up a little more.
Yeah, we'll see if he gets more air in this kick, and he does, and able to bounce off of the RPI defender's head.
Arm shot. Goal!
What a goal for Oswego State. Oh, my goodness.
That was one of the best goals that I have seen live at this school. Just took it off his chest, turned around, and he fired it in the bottom corner. You know, that reminded me of Ed Air in the 2016 Euro final for Portugal. Came in late, took the ball down off his chest, turned around, and just put it in the bottom right corner. No one saw that coming.
I am in shock right now. That was an incredible goal for Oswego State. A critical one as they jump ahead 2-1 in this matchup.
And it's that man whose name we've been mentioning a lot in that second half, Ben Brooks, coming in, played a lot of the half, took a quick breather, and then came back in to score, and coming in from the defensive side.
Ben Brooks wasting no time getting back into the game here. A critical possession for Oswego State as they take a 2-1 lead here.
That was a shot of the dream. That's the one he's going to remember for probably his entire life.
And Benjamin Brooks' first goal on the season, and it couldn't have happened at a more opportune time for him.
That chance coming off the free kick, as we were talking about, that's how Oswego got their goal in the last game, more indirect off the free kick this time, but man.
See, the breather was a difference there for Benjamin Brooks. He got in and attacked immediately and able to find the bottom of the net for the Lakers for the second time in this game. Lakers now with a 2-1 advantage over RPI with 6 minutes left in the game, and we see a little chippy back and forth action here.
Kyle Genrich getting credited with the assist. That's his fourth assist on the season.
It will be, yes, Kyle Genrich.
You know, I compared him to Kevin De Bruyne pre-broadcast, and that's showing off here. Just immense passing skills.
Yeah, Kyle Genrich leading this team in assists and adding to it 4 assists now on the year for him. As RPI has possession here in the corner, trying to...
Yeah, we haven't seen the Engineers down all game. Well, and the coach does not have a lot of time to make any tactical changes. So whatever he's got to decide quickly.
Yeah, as you mentioned, time running out for RPI. 5 minutes left to go in the game, and it'll be interesting to see how we see the aggressiveness from RPI. See if they turn up the notch here. We saw in the first half the aggressiveness for RPI. And the Engineers now finding themselves trailing a goal here. It'll be interesting to see how they respond.
Yeah, those attacks down the wing that they did a lot of, but Oswego is now ready for them. Into the box now.
A nice, almost opportunity for RPI. It will remain with the Engineers.
Kyle Osborne there, previous goal scorer. Good ball control, and it looks like they're going to do another one of these corner kick style throws where they just launch it into the box and hope it takes a good bounce.
Yeah, trying to get it inside and defensive
Big
stance. Oh,
ankle breaker.
Ankle breaker there for RPI. I have to feel a little bad for Simon Bastone there.
The ball is shot over the net though by Gianfranco Loli there. Not the kind of shot you want if you're the Engineers, just a little too much depth.
A little too much juice on that one, and it'll be Kyle Rose resetting things for Oswego.
Genrich with a lot of space.
Genrich with so much room to run here, and again, RPI able to collapse on that and get right in his face, and they do gain possession there. And a little controversial of a call there. It was really close. But nonetheless, the Engineers with possession here, trying to find the bottom of the net with only 3.5 minutes left to go in the game time, running short for the Engineers, and it will be Laker ball. And you got to imagine now the Lakers, interestingly, we saw RPI really playing keep away in the second half, and now it could be the Lakers trying to play keep away here as we see
That's
an
Baptiste.
Engineer down. Yeah, and
Baptiste down. He's taking a beating. I've seen him down a couple times this game. He's taking a beating. The physicality of Tajay Ellis is on full display.
that is not the guy you want down for RPI. Already has a goal scored on the season. I have to imagine he'll be critical here down the stretch with 2:45 left in the game.
Now, a little too far there.
Pass
Being
getting
given
away
to the
from him.
corner.
And-
Lakers seem shocked by that decision.
Yeah, you can see Laker bench and players here on the field a little surprised by that call, but nonetheless, it will be Engineer ball in the corner with a prime opportunity to score with 2:25 left in the game.
They've got their target man, Owen Schnurr, back in the game. You see him on the far post trying to make a dive into the middle.
They
Not a
tried
very
to-
good corner at all.
Not much juice behind the ball, not a lot of air there.
Low driven ball is what they get it back. Sometimes you'll see players doing low driven corners to near post if it takes the deflection off the feet, but it's pretty hard to do.
And again, RPI trying again, get it inside and just a little off there on the header. Another header there and a defensive stance there
Yeah,
from
you saw
Kyle Rose.
You see RPI winning both of those headers. Nana winning the first one, showing why he's always up there for corners, but just a little too close to the keeper there. Freshman keeper coming in clutch.
Kyle Rose unfazed by the plethora of RPI attackers. And again, we approach just under 90 seconds to go in the game. Got to imagine Oswego State now will press the brakes a little bit and try and play keep away here and be content with a 2-1 victory. But again, 1:15 left in the game.
Good field switch. Genrich is alone.
Again, Lakers with possession here. A little spill there for RPI. Trying to stop, regain possession here with just a minute to go in play here. Lakers with a 2-1 advantage over RPI. And again, you can see Lakers starting to slow things down a little bit. Just trying to keep it away from the Engineers here.
Wow, Genrich doing just amazing work in the corner with ball control.
And it is chippy here.
Lakers do have a lot of guys up, though. This is kind of dangerous.
A bad field position for the Lakers as, again, able to adjust there and trying to kick it away. And
Yeah, the Lakers are being a little aggressive right now. They got like 4 or 5 guys up.
RPI, if they want to
Situations
score
like
here,
this.
this is their last opportunity here, and Lakers able to keep it out of possession for the Engineers
that high
with
press.
15 seconds left, and they will
Might have one final chance.
maybe their final chance. Again, you see there Colin Such coming outside, trying to get it one last possession for RPI, a chance, and it didn't stand a chance, and the Oswego Lakers will take a 2-1 victory in a nice back-and-forth affair.
Wow, what a thrilling game. This game gave us everything that we wanted and more. Oswego, they were down early, but a PK drawn by Tajay Ellis that he buried, and then just one of the best goals that you will see at this level of soccer by Ben Brooks to seal the game for the Lakers.
RPI, as you mentioned, drawing blood early on. Owen Schnurr with the goal in the first half. Lakers trailed throughout most of the second half before striking for Oswego State. And as you mentioned, Brooks with a beautiful goal that you see here, and it was a beautiful effort from Oswego State, a masterclass game for Oswego State as they remain undefeated They pick up their 4th win all year. What were your thoughts by Oswego State's resilience?
Yeah, I mean, any team that's down one, one goal in soccer, it's not a lot, but it can also be a Herculean effort. And you saw the tactical change by Oswego after the first half ended, switching to a 3 at the back formation, mostly until they got that first goal. And the players just looked like they had just more fight in them in that second half, getting more balls, pushing up more down the field, and that's what got them that win.
Oswego State coming from behind. What does this come from behind victory do for Oswego State? If you're Dan Kane, what does this win really say about your team? The resilience to withstand.
It gives you tremendous confidence going into conference play, so that your team can take a couple setbacks. It can have some weaknesses, but first it can adjust to those weaknesses. The RPI attacks down the wing early didn't really happen a lot in the second half, and it shows that your players always believe in themselves, and that's one of the most important things in soccer. This team has tremendous confidence.
Oswego State Lakers coming away with the win, the 2-1 victory over RPI, and that will do it for our broadcast here today. I'm Jason Samsel, joined alongside Cameron Carvello, and thank you all so much for watching for WTOP 10 News. We hope you have a nice day, a nice weekend, and go Lakers.